I volunteered to carry 100 pounds.
Hello there, Pastafarians. It's Ruminates. Here I am down at the 16th Street Mall here. I'm on 16th Street and Curtis, I guess, just right here in front of Federal Reserve Branch Bank weird thing that we have right here. Where we're trying to have all these passers-by entertained. There's a whole block of stupid bullshit right there, so I'm not sure what the fuck it's doing here. Right across the street from Rock Bottom Restaurant and Brewery, you know, those two very similar things right across the street from each other. And I thought I'd come down here on Independence Day when there's tons of people here, show them the sign here, news that a lot of people have never heard of, ask them to please join my cult. So that's what we got going on down here. And I thought I'd live stream it, talk to you guys, radio show sort of live on the street. Be safe, my man. I've got my camera here. I've got my costume on. Happy birthday, America, says Nathan Mercer. Yeah, happy birthday, America. Congratulations. You're one of the older ones now, out of countries. Lots of countries, the old ones sort of have died. Except for things like the Vatican, that's still a country, somehow. And so I would like, though, to know how to sort of purchase land from a country to become another country, or from a state to become another state. I wouldn't want to sort of secede from America, but like, how do I purchase enough land to call it the 51st state? Like, how do I get that done? I'd love to put a lot of our donations toward that. You know, figure out how to get our own sort of Vatican, as it were. If they wanted to be the 51st state of America, I think I'd be fine with that. But again, we might have to vote on it. I'm not sure. Maybe I'd have to pray about it. It's hard to know. You know, I understand that eventually I'll probably be the Pope of Pastafarianism, as it were. But, you know, I don't like to think about it until it arrives, just because of how I feel about expectation and how bad it is at corrupting the future that you could have. So I had a couple conversations with some people, John Chuck specifically, and Nathan, the sort of street philosopher down here. I don't know what that group calls themselves, but they seem to rely heavily on logic, which and brain stuff, which John Chuck seems to have not respected at all. John Chuck seems to think that if you can do it with your brain, then you've done it wrong. And that might be true. I don't know. I'd like to hear his argument for that, though. So that's, I guess, what we're going to be talking about next time with him. Looks like we've thought through our position, because the conversation was progressing. You know, I think you would have to admit that it wasn't until the end that he was like, I don't use my brain in these decisions, and so we got there. Or not we got there, but we were moving along. He accused me of walking in circles many times, and I think that is not true. I think we walked that conversation down a road, and it was a hard road, and it was a long road, and it felt like bullying again. And so, you know, it'll be nice to find that sort of part where the Christians say that they're not the bullies, and I don't know. It's kind of lame when they frame me as the bully when I'm just trying to bully them back, and they're like, but only bullies bully back, and I'm like, but you're bullying me back, and they're like, well, yeah, because you said that bullying's okay, and they're like, bitch, no, you said bullying's not, and then you did it. So, I don't know. Again, going over the arguments over and over with them not here is sort of less effective than thinking them out in front of them, because the point is, the more you think about it, the further you are ahead of people on these conversations, the harder it is to explain to them. Because the ideas are not surprises to you. The sort of is the pacing of surprise, is the speed at which you can understand things. Not to sermonize too much, though. You know, today's a great day for it. And there's a great spot for it right here to sermonize. Maybe I'll say a prayer about flying spaghetti monster here in this spot and concentrate it to truth and love, and that would be nice. Let me get these. I don't mean to live stream as if it's going to be interesting, but I do mean to record it and say hello to you on it. And live streaming is the best way to do that because of it doesn't fill up the battery here, right? So maybe I should live stream but privately so nobody hears it, and then publish it. And then I won't be so nervous about am I entertaining you guys? Because one of the best things about being down there at John Shuck's thing is how easy it was to forget about you guys. No offense or anything. And so I was able to get into that space quite often, and I was able to make fun of John Shuck for falling out of it, because the conversation should be right here and now between these two participants, and the more often your participant, your opponent, sort of turns to the audience instead of you, I think those are not full points against, but those are, we can be counting those. I think they're signs of something. So, it's rainy and sunny, and so hopefully none of these big rain clouds will cross over for the next few hours here while I'm preaching down here at 16th Street Mall and Curtis in this spot that I'm going to be preaching right here. Unless you do find anyone preaching online, if you see any streams of anyone preaching down here at the mall and I haven't seen them, do send me a message. Especially if your name is Alfred, my butler. Then, joking. A little. Anyway, I don't know why I need to live stream, because of how it bothers the people around, and it is sort of distracting from what I'm trying to do, which is bother the people around. So maybe just watch me bother the people around. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, please do join me. And the one true cult on this earth. Can I turn it like this? No, it's got to turn like this, eh? What about like this? Can we do that? Can we handle that? We can have it down like this. It doesn't flip over though, does it? That's very good. I'm not sure that I love this as a camera for live streaming. In the fact that it doesn't spin around. I think I could fix that if I sort of pointed my brain at it for a number of moments. I just really don't want to do that. It might be sort of selfishness that's the reason. But again, I do get distracted from selfishness with money quite easily. Hello there, Pastafarians. Happy birthday to this country of ours. And though the price may have been paid with blood, hopefully this democracy that we murdered for can minimize its murder now. Now we can only sort of metaphorically murder each other and then not even come at each other. Maybe we just attack each other's gods and ideas. I feel like I would walk down the road this way and see if anybody's preaching. And we sort of start. Actually, there's this guy I want to talk to.